What kind of decade was it? Well, increasing fears and proof of global warming led Earthlings to look elsewhere for signs of life, so the mission to Mars made incredible headway. Yeah, that's the kind of decade it was in science. The millennium started out with a breakthrough in the world of DNA sequencing. The Human Genome Project completed the first working draft of the entire human genome sequence in the year 2000. From this, we've gained insight into cancer, the causes of aging, and the immune system. In February of 2001, the Near-Shoemaker spacecraft finally landed on the surface of Eros, a near-Earth asteroid. In July of 2001, the world's first artificial heart was implanted into a 58-year-old American man. Launched by NASA in 2001, Mars Odyssey is a spacecraft orbiting the planet Mars. The Odyssey's mapping mission began in February 2002, and later that year it found evidence of ice deposits on Mars. 2003 was a tough year in the history of space exploration. On February 1st, the Space Shuttle Columbia was destroyed upon re-entry into the Earth's atmosphere, killing the 7-member crew on board. This catastrophe put the construction of the International Space Station on hold. 2003 also saw one of the great mysteries of the universe solved: its age. A NASA satellite provided a detailed map of the universe, which revealed the Big Bang took place 13.7 billion years ago. 2004 was a continuation of the exploration of the Red Planet. January saw NASA's 2 Mars exploration rovers named Spirit and Opportunity touch down on Mars. This Mars rover mission's primary objective was to discover the history of water on the Red Planet. By March of 2004, major discoveries had been made suggesting water had once flowed on Mars. Also in 2004, NASA launched Messenger, a spacecraft designed to study Mercury from orbit. 2005 was the World Year of Physics, a 100-year anniversary honoring Albert Einstein's landmark papers of 1905. 2005 was also the year that the first partial human face transplant was successfully completed in France on a woman whose face had been mauled by her dog. On a worldwide scale, global warming was becoming an increasingly worrisome problem. 2006 saw a study published which showed the 20th century featured the warmest temperatures in well over 1,000 years. NASA made public in 2006 its plans to build a permanent base on the Moon once astronauts begin returning there in 2020. This station would act as both a science center and a possible pit stop for future manned missions to Mars. Another planetary event came in 2006, when Pluto was demoted from its planet status and redesignated a dwarf planet. The mission to Mars continued in 2007 when the Phoenix Mars lander was launched in August. The Phoenix was meant to continue the investigation into the history of water on the Red Planet, as well as search for environments suitable for life. Phoenix finally landed on Mars in May 2008. In June of that year, it was found that the soil on Mars is friendlier to life than anticipated. In July 2008, Phoenix confirmed the presence of water on Mars, something NASA's Odyssey orbiter had predicted 6 years earlier. Finally, in November, the Phoenix Mars lander stopped communicating with Earth after a successful mission. The world's largest particle accelerator, the Large Hadron Collider, conducted its first experiment in 2008. The aim of this machine was to answer the fundamental questions of physics. The machine caused some controversy when theories suggested particle collisions might create black holes and basically cause the end of the world. It was deemed safe and the experiments continued. The first proton beam was successfully guided around the accelerator in September. The first decade of the new millennium has been a turbulent one for the field of science. However, with every discovery comes new hope for breakthroughs in medicine, space travel, and physics, ultimately leading us as a human civilization to more and more philosophical questions about our universe, which science will always attempt to answer.